First, we have the economic development news of the week, brought to you by Eagle Mortgage. You know, we talk about Eagle Mortgage all the time, and Eagle Mortgage, what they do is they shop the different mortgage companies. They're a mortgage broker to get you the best deal, and they have a lot better way of getting you the best terms, because a lot of banks and other places that you go to only use one source or a couple sources. Eagle Mortgage will shop your loan. They've been in business for over 30 years. They're licensed mortgage brokers in Nebraska and Iowa. Free consultations. Get pre-approved conventional VA and FHA loans. They're on the corner of 114th and 114th and Davenport, just south of 114th and Dodge. You can find them online at eaglemortgagecompany.com. Holly and her team do a great job. Well, CoStar provides us with national news, data analytics, and all kinds of information regarding economic development and commercial real estate trends. Nationally, industrial demand is on pace to make 2022 the second strongest on record as businesses grabbed warehouse space for most of the year, even in the face of economic concerns about a potential global recession. The United States is headed towards surpassing 400 million square feet more space leased this year for just the second time after 2021's record-shattering 518 million square feet of net absorption, according to Brandon Zvek, an industrial analyst for CoStar's National Director of U.S. Retail Analytics. Industrial property sales are on track to reach their second highest annual total of all time after last year's $125 billion in sales, though buyers and sellers pulled back in recent months and amid worries of rising interest rates and a slowing economy. The good news, Aaron, is that locally, Omaha is a pretty conservative town, but we're seeing industrial parks, especially in Sarpy County and also northwest in Douglas County, and we lease them as fast as we can build them. And so we're excited about what's going to happen in industrial real estate in Omaha. It's stronger than the office market, but the office market is doing fine, and so is retail. Other economic development news: construction has reached the second floor of a future 6-story Hampton Inn on the southeast corner of 44th and Douglas Street. The hotel will be serve the growing Med Center area. Nearby demolition is about complete on both the former Monroe Meyer Institute and former Omaha Public Schools building. Those demolition projects will make way for a nearly $3 billion next complex and a 7-story administrative tower on the Med Center campus. Have you heard about this next project?
I have. Yeah, it's not only impressive, but it's going to be a job generator for a lot of people in our community to build that infrastructure.
Aren't they talking about 8,700 jobs, well-paying jobs, and thousands of construction jobs?
Yeah, I know the trade industry is very excited about that project as well as the Mutual of Omaha project.
So I think federally they're waiting for the final funding or whatever, but Omaha is going to be the first of 5. It's I believe it's Homeland Security, and it's a teaching hospital, and the Med Center has done great things with curing Ebola patients. And if there's another pandemic or there's something, it's a self-contained hospital as well. So we cannot wait till that gets built. Omaha Public Power District is starting early preparation work for next year's planned widening of 156th Street between Pacific and Dodge Street. Actual construction will begin next year. The stretch of 156th Street will be converted from 2-lane rural road into a 4-lane divided thoroughfare. It's about time, ladies and gentlemen. And construction has started on the Warhorse Casino, which will be part of a Horseman's Park at 64th and Q Street. The casino will open in early 2024. Plans call for 800 slot machines plus table games. Operators estimate the casino will generate $150 million a year in revenue. It will be the area's 5th casino, joining Harrah's, Ameristar, Horseshoe, and Prairie Flower. No matter what you think about casinos, they certainly generate revenue, but it also comes with a weird element.
It does, and I just got done talking with the chief of Ralston PD, Chief Leonardo, and the mayor and their city council about how what can the sheriff's office do to help the city of Ralston stay safe in light of all that growth. It's going to be a lot of people coming through that area when that casino opens.
It'd be interesting. They're doing some road work there, but it'll be interesting to see whether it'll be enough. And also, New Street Properties of Omaha has sold a large retail building at 909 South 72nd Street to Caller Properties in Lexington, Kentucky. According to Investors Realty, tenants in the building include Kohl's Discount Store, an Aldi supermarket, and a Cavender's Western Wear store. And what we're seeing, interestingly, is Omaha is a stable market, and we're getting investors from around the world, but from the coast, and people look at Omaha. I get calls all the time from people that want to place money. They see Omaha as a kind of a safe haven compared to the Californias and Chicagos and New Yorks when it comes to investing in apartments, retail, and office buildings. And one of the things that really drew me in when you started your campaign, what was it, about a year ago?
Yeah, I'd say about a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago. And Aaron Hansen called me up, ladies and gentlemen, and we had met each other at political functions and things like that. And he said, hey, I'm really concerned. I'm running for Douglas County Sheriff, but I'm really concerned about Omaha's built environment, apartments, office buildings, retail, and what are we doing to protect the assets of our community? Expand on that a little bit. What you're looking to do there.
Sure. Well, I think that the idea came about because of Chief Todd Schmader's focus on specialization in the Omaha Police Department. Long story short, he has a detective, Detective Sherry Gooley, who's in the burglary unit, and she was allowed to specialize in retail crime and retail theft and retail fraud, and that's really her focus right now. And so she's done great work. She's really put a dent in these groups that prey on the retail community, and that really left me with the belief that in law enforcement, especially in a county the size of Douglas County, if we can have more industry specialization, if we can have law enforcement specialists, even on an auxiliary capacity, that are the go-to industry expert for that industry, that have unique public safety or crime challenges or large volumes of people flowing through their industry, whether it's customers or residents or even unfortunately, sometimes criminals. It's important, I think, to have those industry experts that people can call. Nothing is more frustrating than being in a business community and having to re-explain your nuances of your industry when it comes to crime or public safety to a brand new officer over and over. I think we can do better.
And there'll be habitual criminals, whether it's drug addicts or whomever, that will go into a building, strip all the copper or precious metals out of something, cause tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage for maybe $50 to $100 worth of copper, and it really affects that business.
And that's again where it comes down to the communication and having an industry liaison in law enforcement. So, for example, you're talking there about copper thieves, construction area thieves. It is a very small number of people in our community that are doing that crime over and over and over. Like, you didn't wake up this morning and go, I think I'm going to give copper theft a try. It's the same guy doing it over, getting arrested repeatedly by OPD, Douglas County Sheriff, getting a bond, getting out, and doing it all over again. So, I think if we can figure out who those guys are, I want to be able to grow the sheriff's office to really focus in on those repeat offenders when they're out under supervision, whether it's pretrial release or probation, not only to prevent crimes from happening again, but also help those individuals to rehabilitate and get better and get into the workforce. Don't be a predator on these businesses. Be an employee and a customer for these businesses.
Well, the economic development news took a little bit of a turn today, but at the same time, keeping safe properties definitely affects economic development.
Absolutely.
That was the economic development news of the week, sponsored by Eagle Mortgage Company. Go to eaglemortgagecompany.com.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.